Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. Today we are working on the 24 Forester. We are maximizing our cargo area space and usability. So found this cool little kit on the Zon. I'll put a link down below on how to turn these two little side areas that are right here into useful storage. As we know, this just kind of becomes nothing. It's not covered by the mat. It's not anything. Now, if you have a trim level that does not have the subwoofer, you will have one on the passenger side. This kit covers both sides. In my instance, I'm going to use it only on the driver's side. It is marked clearly, gives you the hook and loop. This is going to be a super easy install to maximize that. You might be thinking, well, what the heck would I put in there? Well, just stuff that, you know, you have a cargo net, you want to grab it and shove it underneath there. You want to put a bottle of water, you want to put an umbrella, just a handful of things that are kind of usually will cause clutter back here. That's where this install comes in. Now, this kit won't cover this hard plastic, so if you don't want rattles, I have sheets of felt that I use to line glove boxes. Back in the day, some manufacturers actually line glove boxes to help prevent movement of stuff and rattling. I will put a link down below, but I just made a little stencil out of some parchment paper. I kind of shoved it in there, drew it out with a pencil, and then cut it out, and then I'm going to line this sidewall, and then we're going to get to that. So I cleaned it all with my handy dandy alcohol H2O mix. You guys should definitely mix some of that, have it in your garage for taking off grime and grease and goo. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and go ahead and get another sheet of the felt and line the edges, and then we'll do the install on this. Before we get too much further down the line, guys, please make sure you smash the subscribe button, whatever side that's on. And then at the end of the video, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so when I'm posting new content. Again, I try and do anything that helps the vehicle, maintenance on vehicles, everything automotive. We do a lot of Subi stuff, truck stuff. We do all kinds of stuff on the channel. So head over to the search bar, type in a simple word like Subaru or starter, and I probably have a video on it. So let's get busy here. Okay, so I already laid the first piece of felt. Again, guys, these come in a pack of like 8 or 9, and this is really similar to what manufacturers would have put in the glove box. It is very inexpensive. I put in a lot of places just to make stuff look nicer. If you wanted to go crazy, you could kind of even wrap the whole back end in this if you wanted to protect it. The key to this one, when you cut it off, I am going to put it in at 8.5 inches wide, even though this is only about 6 inches high. And also remember to cut it back at least an inch for the hook and loop for this piece to work. So I've already kind of measured it and cut it out. Now I'm going to get this stuck in. So as you can see, guys, I held it back an inch. Just kind of lined it up. This is just to prevent rattles. You're never going to see in there again, but just so nothing's kind of banging against everything. So now we're going to take out the hook and loop. And if I say hook and loop or Velcro, this is what I mean. That's probably the standard terminology. Everybody kind of thinks is Velcro is this, but at some point they kind of trademark that as a name, and it's just called hook and loop. So if you were to screw this up and you don't have both sides, there is a side for the driver's side also. So we're going to start here at the bottom. We're going to go up as high as we can. Again, we already prepped the surface with alcohol. All right, now we've stuck it down. I like to use this edge. There's always an edge on hook and loop that doesn't have as much tackiness to it. I like to put that side on the inside edge. That way most of the Velcro goes here. And then on the back side, it just kind of lines up with that. Again, you won't get this felt with it, but again, I'll put a link down below. If you want to do that extra step, you can. And then once we get it out, you can see that this is the edge that we're going to want to put in, if you will. So you can kind of see the stitching will be on the inside, and then it's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to just stick it in here, lining it up with the Velcro tabs, and obviously making sure it's flush with the bottom. And that's what it looks like when it's all finished. Again, you might be thinking, well, that's an awfully small cubby hole. What's the point? Well, again, it's about maximizing storage. So if you're an outdoor enthusiast, like carrying extra tubes, a small bike pump, anything like that, it is about 12 inches tall. So, I mean, it does give you the ability, and it is very nicely seated. It looks good from back here. Looks good from here. So it's just a nice little option to put in here. Again, install, if you don't do the felt, is super simple and super quick. And we know that all of these cars are quite smaller, but even if I was in my truck, I want to maximize my storage and usability. I like my subwoofer, but if I had an extra cubby over there, that would also be awesome, because then again, if you have a bunch of stuff that you just want to keep out that's small, that's a perfect place to do it and make the real estate that was once useless Useful. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Make sure you check out the bottom of the description for the links to that product if you want to. I'm not endorsed by them or anything like that. So definitely check it out and see if that works good for you. Till the next time, guys, make sure you click the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.